Today we're doing a full body pregnancy workout that is great for beginners to do. Of course, anyone can do this workout, but if you haven't exercised before your pregnancy or you haven't been exercising in a while, this is a great place to start. There will be lots of time to transition between moves, and I will explain very clearly each exercise. I also want to mention that you don't have to keep pace with me. Go at a speed that feels safe and good for you. Take breaks if you need, and drink lots of water. We can start in a comfortable seated position. If you wanted to have a pillow or a block for underneath your sit bone, sometimes that can give more length in your lower back and prevent rounding out. Let's place one hand on the ground beside us. We'll take a big inhale, ballooning out through our side body. Start to take some deep breaths here. On an exhale, pull your baby in, engage your obliques. Coming up, we can switch to the other side. Exhale, coming up. We're gonna practice diaphragmatic breathing throughout the video. So when we breathe in, we want to expand 360 degrees all around our rib cage. And then exhale, pull your baby in. So especially as we're doing the hard part of any move, we want to do that. Inhale and exhale, pull your baby in. Excellent. We can move to all fours now. Let's start warming up our spine with cat and cow. Setting up, making sure that our wrists are under our shoulders, knees under our hips, and making sure that we're not letting our belly flop out or dipping through our back. We want to keep our back strong here. And then on an exhale, if you can push your hands into the ground, shoulder blades move apart, moving into our stretch. Inhale, arching your back, looking up. You can engage the muscles of your lower back here. Exhale, press your hands in. Inhale, look up, tilt your tailbone up. And one more time with your breath. Exhale, rounding out. Inhale, look up. Good. Let's come back to our neutral spine position here, and we can move into some feel-good hip circles. Let's go the other direction. Good. Coming back to our neutral spine. We're going to move into bird dog, lifting off an arm or a leg, or alternatively, you could only lift your leg off. We're going to exhale, engage, pull your baby in as we lift opposite leg and arm up. Keeping your baby pulled in, not swaying your hips back and forth. Releasing it back down to all fours. Slowly shift your weight to the other side with control. Lifting off opposite arm and leg, squeezing the muscles of your back, your glutes, squeezing your leg muscles, then releasing it down. Switching to the other side. Lifting up, hold. Releasing it down. Exhale as we lift up. We'll hold for a breath. Release down. One more time on both sides. Exhale. lift, making sure you're not swaying through your lower back. Release down. Last side. Release down. We're going to move into push-ups from an all fours position for advanced. You could be in a kneeling plank position, making sure that our shoulders are over top of our wrists or even slightly more forward. Elbows are going to come out to the side as we lower down, taking our weight with our arms, pressing it back up again. Good. Let's do 10 of these. Core is engaged, pulling your baby in. Last one. Excellent. Let's come back, shake it out, take a breath here. When you're ready, moving back to our all fours position. Let's extend one leg back and we're going to lift that leg off 10 times. Again, keeping our hips very stable, not rocking back and forth as we lift at all. Exhale, pull your baby in, lift. Last one. Let's come back through all fours. Take a breath here. We can set up on the other side. As we lift our leg, make sure that we're not swaying through our lower backs at all. Getting ready. Exhale, pull your baby in, lift. 10 here. Releasing down, coming back through all fours. Keeping our back strong is going to also help prevent back pain during pregnancy. We're going to move into some thoracic rotations. Shifting your weight into one hand, we can bring the other one up behind our ear. And then we're going to gently open up through our chest. And then come and reach through just a little bit. Opening up. And gentle reach through. Let's do one more. Good, we can switch to the other side. Hand behind your ear. Opening up just through your upper back here, keeping your baby pulled in to protect your core. Gentle reach through. Last one. Good. We can roll our shoulders again. Let's clasp our elbows behind, or if it's available, you can clasp your hands and externally rotate your upper arms. Keeping your ribs pulled down, baby pulled in. Let's open up through our chest. Beautiful. Exhale coming up. We can round out the other way. Gently release. Good. Let's grab a sip of water. We can come up to standing. I'm going to set the timer for 40 seconds of a move with 20 seconds of walking or dancing between to keep our heart rate up. We want to only exercise at a moderate level. You want to be able to pass the talk test and talk at any point during your workout. So we're going to exhale and lift our knee. Pull your baby in as you lift. We'll switch to the other side. Inhale to your ribs. Exhale, pull your baby in. Let's walk it out. We're going to move into squats here. We want to sit back as if we're sitting back in a chair. If you're not sure if you're doing it right, you can always put the front of your body up against a wall, and you shouldn't have your face go any closer to the wall than when you started standing up. Activate your glutes and your legs as you come up. Walk it out. We're going to step into a lunge position here. We can lunge down and then hamstring curl. Exhale as you come up. Stepping back with the other leg, nice 90-degree angles, hamstring curl. So you can use these walking sections to bring your heart rate down, or you can walk faster. Make sure you turn your hips here as you punch to protect your core. Little exhales as you punch. Let's take our feet wide apart here, squat down. Have the feeling that your feet are dragging in towards each other, engaging your inner thighs. Squeeze your legs at the top. These are excellent for birth preparation. We're gonna curtsy lunge, switching sides. Putting your weight into both feet equally. Let's step to the side with a very bent knee here. Exhale, knee to elbow. You can go nice and slow and use this as a core exercise, or you can go fast and use it for more cardio. You can also hold onto a chair or a wall for balance. Last one. Keeping a nice bend in your knee, let's shoot our hips back. Lots of length in your spine, not rounding out at all. Use the backs of your legs, pull yourself back up. Amazing work. Let's grab a quick sip of water. I will do this next arm section walking, but you could also do it just standing or sitting in a chair. We're gonna pulse with our palms down. Steady breaths, keeping your baby pulled in slightly, not flopping out. Moving it to pulses with your palms up now. We're gonna take our palms to the back, pulsing forward and back now. Keeping your arms strong. Pulsing front. Amazing. Let's do tiny circles forward. If you need to take a break, feel free to take a break. Last section of pulsing, tiny circles back. Amazing, shake it out. We can roll our shoulders. Let's stretch our arm across. Going the other way. We're going to take a few more tricep stretches. We can lean slightly forward, squeeze your hands together and up, pulsing here. Amazing, release. Now let's stretch out our triceps. Keeping your ribs pulled in, baby pulled in to protect your core. You can gently look up, pressing your head into your arm. Release. Let's switch to the other side. Release. Let's step 1 foot behind. Take a big side stretch here. Ballooning out through your side body, making room for baby under your ribs. Exhale, engage your obliques to come up. We'll switch to the other side. Exhale, coming up. We'll move into a quad stretch here if you wanted to grab a chair or a wall for balance. Lining up our knees, knee reaches down towards the ground. You can press your foot into your backhand. Gently release. Switch to the other side. Lining up your knees again. Release. Let's step back and take a nice lunge. You can release your back heel down towards the ground. Take same arm as leg that is back. We'll reach it up and over for a nice side stretch here. We can also tuck our pelvis under, tuck your tailbone under to get a really nice psoas or hip flexor stretch. Exhale, pull your baby in. You can switch to the other side. Releasing your heel down towards the ground, tucking our tailbone under. Nice big side stretch here. Exhale, coming up. Let's make our way down to the ground for a figure 4 stretch, or alternatively, you can sit on a chair or a couch for your figure 4 stretch. If you're on the ground, you can extend one leg, cross the other ankle over, keeping your top foot flexed, and then walk in your extended leg as far as is comfortable. Lots of length in your spine. We can gently release. Let's switch to the other side. Exhale, pull your baby in as you lift your foot up, keeping your top foot flexed. Lots of length in your spine. Good, gently release. Let's take both feet out in front of us, and we're gonna windshield our knees back and forth. Good. We can make our way to butterfly position. Again, if you wanted to sit on a pillow or a block, you can. Letting your knees flop out to the side. It doesn't matter how far they come down. We're just gonna focus on relaxing through your hips, through your pelvic floor. Take some steady breaths. You can keep sitting tall, or if it feels good, you can also fold forward. If you're feeling a lot of pressure from your legs coming down, you can also prop up pillows underneath your knees if that feels good. You're still getting that benefit of opening up through your hips. Inhale, coming up. Let's move into a wide leg forward fold. Again, it doesn't matter how far apart your legs are, just where it feels good for you. We can give ourselves a little bit of a boost. And let's stretch to one side. Exhale, other side. Exhale, come up, sitting tall. We can move into all fours again. And here you can either take cat-cow, you can do hip circles, whatever feels good for you. Let's come back to a neutral spine. We're going to move into a C stretch, making our spine the shape of a C. So we can look towards our tailbone, bringing our tailbone towards us. Lengthening out to neutral and then moving to the other side. Good, release. Let's practice our internal rotation rocks. So we can bring our knees together and ankles out. And we can gently rock our hips back and forth. So when we are in labor and we're feeling pressure or the urge to push, it can be helpful to open the outlet of our pelvis, moving into internal rotation, knees together, ankles out. Good, we can bring our ankles back together. For your final stretch here, we can either do puppy pose or child's pose. So child's pose, you can bring your knees wide apart and then release down to the ground. For puppy pose, we're gonna keep our hips in the air and then walk down. Puppy pose is great for getting baby into an optimal fetal position, wherever you are. Taking some deep breaths, armpits reach down towards the ground. Feel free to keep resting here, or we can walk our hands in, coming back to a seated position. You did amazing. Just because that class was designed to be safe for beginners doesn't mean that it was an easy class, and I hope your body is feeling good after that class. If you'd like to see more beginner-friendly workouts, I'd love to know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna link to my video on 15 steps on how to prepare for an easy delivery. I will keep putting out new pregnancy workouts every week. If you enjoyed that video and to support me, subscribe and hit the notification bell.